Hey, amigo. I'm still working on my Spanglish. Okay, we just turned the TV off, and we were listening to All of It, and I said, I thought the gospel singer Francine was a guy.
How we were supposed to start this out. You just took right off the format.
First of all, there's not supposed to be a format. He says I don't point the camera toward him enough. You need to earn the right to have the camera pointed at you, and I don't mean for a mugshot. I mean, you asked me, hold on, we were listening to All Love It, and I said the gospel singer, y'all have to have a piece of Kleenex against my teeth.
The thing about it is that you led me wrong. You wanted me to fail at this because you told me one thing and then you did another while we're recording. That is unfair. That ain't fucking fair.
Know this.
That you knew what you were going to do, but I didn't. That ain't fucking fair.
Know this.
Making me look stupid on film. Well, actually, not film. It's, well, not film. We'll say film for lack of whatever.
If you were dyslexic, it'd be phlegm.
Backward, it would be MILF.
I had to think about it. I'm like, my goddamn B.
Backward, it would be MILF.
Or what was
like
the thing with the strap-ons?
Like
Strap-ons backward is no parts.
No parts.
Mm-hmm.
Therapist is the rapist.
Right. And I think we shot our wad on that.
Well, you always have an anal bum cover.
What's the thing with the tits?
It's album cover, Sean, not anal bum cover.
What did you just call me? Did you just call me Charlotte?
Sean.
These are fighting words. Nobody calls me Charlotte and gets away with it.
But your name is Charlotte.
I know. I feel
Why
like
do
it's
you always do that? You say fighting words.
I don't like Charlotte. It's like I don't think I have a pretty smile, so I always look like I just finished robbing a convenience store and throwing everybody in the fucking freezer.
The Bruce's leave is going to be pretty again.
Oh no, right? No, I hurt. Part of my filling fell out of my tooth, and so it's like Guantanamo Baying my tongue, which may be a sign from the Lord. But anyway, it's cutting my tongue off slowly because my tooth is so sharp. And you go get the toenail clippers and you douse them for about 30 minutes because you gotta get those wiggers clean. And then you go in there. Anyone who's ever had nail clippers, the little file part has never filed anything. They didn't even make a dent. I can make shank on fucking concrete floor.
But every man's crazy about a sharp-toothed girl.
Get out.
Every man's crazy about a sharp-toothed girl.
Well, right now it's a shark tooth girl because this nigga is sharp. It hurt.
Sharp.
Anyway, so he's all in his feelings. That's his tampon. We're gonna have to go throw a towel down on the bed tonight.
Why is
that?
Have
to put some period panties on you because you got in your feelings over me changing the format. This is what happened. Earlier, we were listening to All Love It, and he was a gospel singer, and it's a woman named Francine. And I said, Francine, at first I didn't know she wasn't a guy. Stanquisha gonna be lying down watching Pawn Stars or some shit. And he said, what'd you say? Fresh pizza is cross-eyed? And I could not with you anymore because A, is that really what you thought I said?
Yeah, that's what you did say.
B,
fresh pizza is cross-eyed is what you did say.
I would put a mandatory 5150 hold on myself. Like if I said something like, I can't even imagine the shit that you think that I say that you don't say out loud. Like, what'd you say? You just like silently absorbed the fact that you thought I just said fresh pizza.
Well, you did say weird shit like this morning, and I thought you said
fresh pizza is cross-eyed.
We went parachuting with frogs, and I thought parachuting with frogs.
I don't remember that.
Why did she do that to me? Why did she say stupid shit like that?
And now think about all the times that you didn't bring it up, and you just thought I was a fucking psychopath running around saying fresh pizza is cross-eyed.
Well, you do.
I really kind of don't. I mean,
let's just face it, you're not very good at the English language. You just don't have your vocabulary is just not big enough to hang with people like me.
Dude, I watch you wordlessly just glisten with delight, just mired in admiration over my utter sesquipedality. You know? Really?
Yes, absolutely, I know.
Right.
What do you mean if I know? Of course I know.
That's just Swahili for I don't wear panties. But I'm glad it impressed you. What was that word that really impressed you? What was that word that, oh, you know what? Penultimate. That's what fucking got you that day.
That's a great
You wanted
word.
to stand up and rip your shirt off and start cheering.
Is a good word. I liked it. And
Penultimate.
I appreciate you turning me on to that.
State slapped his tracks and said, "Who?" And so I broke it all the way down to a molecular level. Penta meaning the one before the last. The one before that. Like not last night, the night before last. Kind of like when I was born. I wasn't born last night. I was born the night before last.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
But if you actually thought I said fresh pizza's cross-eyed, I would insist that you take my temperature.
Well, let me get the rectal thermometer. And
I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it. You'd be like, well, you fucking be straightening your tie. Like, fucking do it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I think we're going to have to take that temperature.
Right.
Lift that leg and bend over a little bit.
I'd be like, now I have to go get ready. I have to go find something to wear.
I've got the temperature thing right here, the temperature thing.
Yeah.
The thermometer, the rubber thing.
The what? The who?
The rubber thing.
Oh, no.
Film spelled backward is MILF.
But you know, Francine really did have a deep voice. She had a deep, like, raspy contralto. Like, I was checking for Precambrian brow and hairy knuckles and shit. And Francine, she's a chick. I'm pretty sure she has a pussy.
Kind of a baritone.
It's just something like
a baritone alto.
Very white,
a baritone alto. It had a very tenor alto voice.
We're gonna give him a little time. We're gonna go to a commercial.
Very tenor alto.
This commercial is going to be brought to you by Babbel.
Soprano.
Learn a new language or don't.
You know, listen, I've got it. He had a very tenor soprano alto voice. Very tenor alto soprano voice.
You'll know this. We are out at the lake. And so if anybody decides to come out and visit and they see me under the pale moonlight scraping the ground with a hubcap that's bent, it's probably me digging a shallow place to put my dignity and my daddy issues in.
She has daddy issues. Not really. It's more like...
I'm your daddy issues. Booyah. What? Now who's your dad? Now who's your biological father?
It's more like biological father issues, I would think. But, you know, issues are issues. I just blow my nose with issues. I just got through blowing my nose on an issue.
Get tissues.
And I just got my issue of herb, which I'm about to set fire to, and I'm going to stick it in my face and set fire to the monkey on my back.
And on that note, cancel my subscription because I'm tired of your issues. Oh, now what? This is when we pitch.
Before we go, I would just like to say that it's been a great honor being the boyfriend of what's your name?
Don't you say it. Don't you fucking say it.
I would like to say this, and I say this proudly, Charlotte Swallows. And I would also say that it's very pleasant, Charlotte Swallows. And I need to say one more thing about her lips being so beautiful as she swallows. And I'm going to leave it at that. A lot of love here. Feeling a lot of love. A lot of love.
Rex Durham used to say that he was going to call Daddy and thank him for being, you know, the original DSLs. I'm like, you know, why don't you call Daddy and do that? Because, I mean, let's face it, Daddy looks like somebody. Remember Family Matters, Carl Winslow? If somebody made him have a baby with the dad from Fresh Prince, it would be Daddy. In his yearbook, somebody wrote, Vincent Rice, don't get those lips caught in any revolving doors. Because Daddy does look like Mushmouth. It looks like the maid in The Help. With a little twist of Martin Luther King Jr. in there. And he kind of looks like John Travolta. If John Travolta and Martin Luther King Jr. had a baby, it would be, Daddy would resemble it for sure.
What mammal on earth has the biggest lips?
Mammal?
Yeah, besides you.
A mammal with big lips.
Yeah, what do you think which animal with the biggest lips on earth?
I don't know, but everyone's getting fillers these days. So it might be some African sunfish. He's like, I did not get my lips done, I swear. They're natural.
I think you have the biggest lips.
What does have the biggest lips?
You have the biggest lips on earth.
Girl, Angelina Jolie be dinner plating her shit. I mean, dinner
Your lips are bigger.
plates.
Your lips are bigger.
I don't think so.
You have great big DSL lips.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even know what that meant until I was in my 30s.
I still don't know what it means. I just hear you say it all the time.
He doesn't know what it means. It's so adorable.
I hear you say DSL lips. DSL.
I'm
My
talking.
lips are DSL.
I'm probably talking about Melinda.
You say, I hear her say all the time, my lips are so DSL. And
I did date a doctor. His undergrad was at Dartmouth, so he wasn't no moron. And he, like 6 months, me torturing him. Why be the part of the problem when you he said, not only did I think that maybe you'd had your lips done, after a while I just assumed you'd had your lips done. I'm like, oh, okay, great, yeah. Right? But at least I don't have to do duck lips and selfies. I could be standing there trying to mimic Eunice from Mama's Family, and I would still have big, gigantic lips. You should have seen me with braces. I look like a fucking cartoon. Fucking railroad.
Your lips are making me randy right now. Actually, now that I look at them, kind of feeling down there.
Making your no-no holes come alive?
I think maybe yes. Your lips are
giving you a funny feeling in your tummy?
I think so. You know what? I think you are making my no-no holes.
Should have start talking like Billy Bob Thornton so you can come down and Grandpa in a negligee. I have this piece of Kleenex because my tooth is scraping into my tongue. And so I'm talking. I have a thing for Billy Bob Thornton because he doesn't. I mean, what is he hiding? You can't see his.
Unfolding me. You're unfolding
the
me.
pool noodle unfurling.
Unfolding. Looking at your lips, your beautiful lips.
There's something about the way Billy Bob Thornton talks. Whether it turned me loose from the. You did.
Like, since they turned me loose from a nervous hospital.
That's a perfect line. Well, line said it all.
I seen what you did to that little boy. They wanted to beat you in the head with a lawnmower blade.
The rest of his head just plumb. What? Just almost.
You're sexy today.
Huh?
You're so sexy today. You look good today.
I do?
Yeah, right now. In fact, I want you to.
You want me to what?
I want you to turn the recorder off. Come here.
I want you to go, not turn the video recorder off. I just want you to go put it on top of the AC unit and come on back
over
here.
Sit there over here.
Something I can extort you with later.
People will love the next video we're going to put
blackmail you, right?
Yeah, you guys are going to love this next one.
We are probably those kinds of people where people wonder how, like, I wonder what they, you know, sometimes you want to, sometimes you don't. Sometimes when people are together, you look at them and you're like, the unholy union of their loins, you know?
Yeah.
And then other times you're like, not that they fuck the shit out of each other.
I bet they fuck the hell out of each
No.
other.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to say that F word like that. I should have said something else other than that. I just couldn't think of anything else that would come across as...
Well, Stan's getting frisky, so I guess I need to get the
Your lips are turning me on
pencil
hard.
sharpener and the
Hard.
Get the pencil sharpener and the syrup and the meat cleaver as usual.
Good night, ladies and germs. Good night, ladies and germs. I'm ready to stop this. Something else on my mind.
And everyone on the other end's going. That's what you're gonna be sounding like.
Good night, ladies and germs.
That's what you're gonna be sounding like when I'm done with you.
Yeah, you